It has been more than 3.5 years since the completion of Märchen Mädchen, and its fans are still waiting for Märchen Mädchen Season 2. The first installment of the anime didn't perform really well, but it did manage to make some loyal fans. Now those fans have been anticipating the arrival of this show's sequel for the last 3 years. So, will the anime manage to get a renewal from the makers? Here are all the latest details. Märchen Mädchen, also known as Fairy Tale Girls, is a Japanese fantasy anime TV series. It is an adaptation of Tomohiro Matsu and Kantoku's manga series of the same title. Puds Entertainment picked up the LN and animated the first season of this show. Its premiere episode came out on January 11th, 2018. The anime ended after running for a total of 10 episodes on March 29, 2018. As we previously mentioned, the first season of Fairy Tale Girls didn't perform really well. It got a mixed response from the viewers, and the reviews from the critics were more on the negative side. The ratings of this show were also not good. At the time of writing, it has a poor score of 5.40 on my anime list. Its score is very low compared to other fantasy dramas. The anime is not very popular too, as it only has 37k members in its MAL group. Also, the first season has already exhausted all the source material. Although it is still running, it might take a few more years to gather enough source material. Therefore, at present, nothing seems to be in favor of Märchen Mädchen Season 2, so the chances are very low that it will ever receive a renewal, especially because of its poor critical reception and low ratings. The story of Märchen Mädchen revolves around a socially awkward girl named Hazuki Kagimura. She doesn't have any friends. Moreover, she has been adopted recently, and hence she is struggling to adjust to her new family as well. However, she finds an escape in fantasy stories where she can live her dream life. One day, an odd tax appeared on Hazuki's book, and then she began to see an invisible girl. When she followed her, she reached a world that she thought existed only in her dreams. Hazuki met her very first friend, Shizuka. She learned that a print of Cinderella had selected her to become an origin master. As a result, Hazuki enrolled herself in Kazunoha's Magic Academy, which started her story to become a powerful mage. It is quite difficult to predict the release date of Fairy Tale Girls' sequel, as it is yet to get a renewal. The fact that it is likely that it won't get a renewal makes it even more difficult. If the fans manage to convince the makers to renew the series and it happens in the forthcoming months, then Märchen Mädchen Season 2 might premiere sometime in 2020.